Next, we got Wrath and SaltOne finally getting to this point, and CaptianL and LarryLurr on the other side of things, rocking the Pikachu and the Wolf. Yeah, Wrath and SaltOne rocking the Roy and the Sonic, actually doing really well, being able to just zone break everything. But here's the thing though, CaptianL and LarryLurr also could do the exact same thing, just continuing to be able to just break in and stop majority of the toolkits that they're trying to get started. CaptianL's been doing a really good job just kind of like throwing out those back airs as space control pretty much all day, just trying to keep SaltOne in the corner. No force match going to come in because the Wrath actually breaking up that situation there. Oh, accidental team grab, but fourth though, just going to back him off. Last thing you want to do is put them in a situation where your opponent is going to get hit. Or your teammate is going to hit, excuse me. Up smash, not going to kill off the top. Good tomahawk coming in from Larry there. Trying to go for the dash cancel F tilt, but not going to get the hit. Also trying to go for the up air as well. Back in, Wrath back off. See SaltOne feeding LarryLurr towards Wrath there, but not going to get a follow-up. Meanwhile, the up smash is going to get the kill on his own teammate. That's not what he wanted, and now he had to expend his jump. He's going to make it back with the up B, and CaptianL also coming in and saving him as well. Down smash trying to get them to pull the trigger a little bit too early. That with a neutral get up, and the back throw is going to take the stock. CaptianL trying to go in to save Larry, but not in quick enough in time. Going for the nair, trying to go close it out with the down air. That could have been a really early kill, especially with the poor recovery, but going to close out, not one, almost two, trying to take SaltOne off the top. Salt trying to go save Wrath. In the meantime, just completely messing him because Larry is able to evade him, and CaptianL going in to stop that. SaltOne doing a good job of holding onto the stock right here too, getting all this quick damage, trying to read a jump with that fair, but he's not going to give it to him. Meanwhile, trying to go close out the stock on CaptianL. The sweet spot hits of the fair or back air, any of those can really catch you off guard and get an early kill. And the back throw is going to take it finally on SaltOne. Larry going to take the stock, and the quick attack actually stopping that forward smash. I could have gotten him. He did neutral get up. See, everybody's kind of resetting everything going on right here. Larry going to get himself back to stage. Wrath trying to go meet him on the right. Backing off, getting him with the back throw. Larry still staying alive and not going to get hit by the back air is CaptianL. Going to make himself get back in center stage. But the back air coming in from Sonic finally going to close it out. SaltOne currently boxing with. I like the fact that CaptianL just ran up on SaltOne, trying to stop what he was getting going against Larry there. Going to read the jump as well with the nair, but not going to be able to get it. But the up tilt is going to close out the stock. CaptianL looking at his last stock. Red team in general on their last footing here in game number one. Just dashing in with that forward smash. SaltOne and Wrath looking so good right now. Larry and CaptianL trying to get something going. They were on a little bit of a cooler. They're waiting for that match to get going here. The team synergy very much there for Wrath and SaltOne. Seems like these two have practiced quite a bit together. The follow-ups have been very clean. Trying to go for the down smash punish, and then the coverage coming in from Wrath there with the side B as well. Up smash still not going to kill SaltOne off the top. Drop down with that fair and gets the reversal there. He doesn't have an up B, but he doesn't have a jump, but the up B into air dodge just going to get him back. The dash attack is going to kill Larry. Now CaptianL looking at a 2v1. And just down throw, only getting the sour spot though, not getting it at the sweet spot. But if he gets another one of those again, it's definitely going to close this out. Doesn't even need to though, just going to get the back air, and that's going to seal the deal. Game number one going in the favor of the blue team. Running it back, probably going to see, I wouldn't see a big difference in changing the stage. Should be very similar. Actually lingering a bit, not going to go, might not be going back to PC. No, we're going to see Yoshi's story, going to get the triplats available. Like Larry is in, both CaptianL, a big fan of getting those combo extensions off of those platforms. Just kind of chasing them around on there, just resetting with the falling up airs. All right, going into game number 2 here. And we got CaptianL and LarryLurr both off to a pretty good start there. CaptianL going off stage to go get their early gap, actually ripping the jump away from SaltOne. That's going to be a very early stock. That's exactly what they need, get that momentum early. SaltOne was doing a good job of holding his defense though. Even though he lost that stock early just now, probably not going to phase him too heavily unless LarryLurr can start to take over the lead on him. Every time they're boxing, he tends to be the one to walk out on top. Fair into Nair, but the follow-up fair coming in from SaltOne. Going for the bear and then resetting with the Nair, trying to catch the fact that CaptianL was trying to go get him. Oh, looking for a roll away. Could have gotten a kill really early. Oh, gonna get the forward smash off of that down throw, but not gonna kill either one of them. Both of them making it back. See Larry trying to go for the follow-ups right there. The downs, the get-up attack, gonna back them both off. Don't pull the trigger too early. Not gonna get hit by the F smash. Wrath trying to look for it, but Larry never giving it to him. And the F tilt is gonna close out the stock on Larry, and also the follow-up fair from Wrath is gonna close that stock out on CaptianL. You see Larry just forcing Wrath back off stage. Gonna get the up smash punish off of the whiffed homing attack. Very good patience there, able to close that out. Pretty much dead even across the board here. Everybody at 2 stocks apiece. See SaltOne going back in, even at 97%. He is the one that has most damage right now, but does not really care. I like the confidence in the way that he moves around. Catching Larry on the air there with that up air, but Larry getting so much mileage out of these up smashes this set. Wasn't really there in the last one, but I think the platform layouts and everything has really worked to his favor here. They catch him with the back air and can. Also, again, on landing Nair is going to force him off stage, but the quick save coming in from Wrath to force him off with the side B. Oh, and then getting the reset on the platform as well. SaltOne getting clipped by it, but only getting sent to the never mind, getting sent all the way to the blast zone because CaptianL was able to close that stock out. Love the landing coverage that these two have. Every time they see an opportunity, they just go in immediately between Wrath and SaltOne, just preventing Larry from touching the ground for so long. CaptianL sitting at 58%, almost dying on the side. Larry getting the grab, but it's going to cost them. SaltOne going in and closing that stock out. Trying to go for the thunder attempt is CaptianL to try and get a spike. Meanwhile, Wrath doing a good job of holding stock tank. Same as CaptianL, very similar. Never mind, that down air is actually going to close that stock out. Now blue team looking at 1 stock apiece. Wolf's going to get consistent rack up damage on these platforms, just constantly going for these up airs. Meanwhile, SaltOne getting himself back somehow through both of them right there. And you see Larry getting the grab, a good mashup from Wrath right there at 11%, not trying to take too much damage. No follow-ups from down throw into dash attack there. Meanwhile, the dash attack coming in from Pikachu, not going to kill off the top. Good DI coming in from SaltOne. Not really worried about too much there. Just going to get by. Wow, just barely clipping him with that down air, but eventually the up air is going to be what seals it out. Red team both on their last stocks. Meanwhile, SaltOne still holding on to 128%. Follow-up dash attack and the homing attack there, trying to continue to force them into the corner. I like the fact that he served them up, trying to serve them into the dash attack, and the up air is finally going to take out SaltOne right there. 2v1 coming in from Wrath. Wrath, very naturally patient player. And the spring going to force them at ledge. Going to land it, trying to chase Wrath. Wrath just on the run, doing a solid job. All he needs to do is just get to Larry and close out the stock. You see he's chasing him right now, trying to look for maybe a jump back air read or a homing attack into back air, but not going to give it to him. Dash attack landing in with that air dodge on the laser, going to hit CaptianL instead. This has been immaculate defense coming in from Wrath here. Landing in with that Nair, going to go back into center stage, and that's not going to do much else. Going to get the cross-up, doesn't matter though. He's going to get the up smash, and that's going to close it out. That's one stock a piece. I don't know. It's on mute. You got to tell it. And going into game number 3 here, one stock, one game apiece. Both losers semis trying to continue to move on in bracket. All right, going into the last round. Yeah, going into the last round of game number 3 here. It is winners semis. Excuse me, losers semis. Trying to get a meeting with Mu Ace and Mr. R in the losers finals right now. And I'm joined by Upmind mid-set.
All right, what's up, New England, CFL? How you guys doing?
Right now, we're just watching the fact that we have a very close set on losers semis here. We got CaptianL and LarryLurr. This is Wrath and SaltOne. Much better team synergy so far on the blue team, but the red team is kind of really they've kind of gotten their footing, and especially with the triplat layout, I'm kind of surprised we went to Battlefield after the fact that they won on Yoshi's.
I mean, especially with Yoshi's, I guess you could say it's a little bit different of a mentality. Also, my voice is gone. Guys, it's CEO. The wrestling event just happened. Scream my mind out, but still gonna keep going. It's a whole grind. Great to be here. But I mean, Wrath and SaltOne, they're holding it down for the boys. CaptianL and LarryLurr, though, just as a team in general, you would expect to win this one. But what have you seen in terms of synergy for both teams?
Well, the main thing is just the option coverage that comes in from the CaptianL, the defense that he's had holding these long stocks. But SaltOne has also been doing the same. Usually you would expect that out of Wrath. Wrath did have that 2v1 in the last game where we almost ran it back. But the longevity of their stocks across the board has been so strong. Really, it's been Larry who's been losing the stocks the most. Battlefield not coming in clutch that time, but right after the stock, Wrath immediately closing out the stock as well, putting them back in the lead.
Right, you are. I mean, almost even stocks at this point. I'm not mistaken on the left side. Wrath and SaltOne, the Sonic is. I honestly don't know. The Sonic is?
That is Wrath. Okay,
that is Wrath. All right. So Wrath at this point, kind of like the anchor. In dubs, you'll probably see it probably in the second or third stock. You'll see which player, which character might be the one to kind of tank. It's kind of weird to be seeing kind of the Sonic be sort of the tank in this one. May just be situational awareness, but
not seeing too much of the Sonic right now because CaptianL forcing him off the stage, just going for those back airs, and meanwhile it's just going right after Larry on the other side of the stage. Wasn't even really paying attention to him coming. Down smash going to get traded with and actually leading to unintentional stock loss from CaptianL there. And the fact that this is a really large deficit they're looking at. This is the last game potentially of Red Team's life.
Yeah. Definitely could be, and I mean it's potentially the last game for both of these teams. So
yeah, 3 stocks.
Looking at CaptianL, I mean, considering the fact that they're not going as aggressive as they need to right now, they just need to go all over the place. You have CaptianL,
or you could just go right to the blast zone with the homing attack, and then also give up a stock. Somehow this large lead that they just had was pretty much given back to them. Like, if you're going to be charity like that, then by all means, but that's the last thing you wanted here.
Right. I want to see a little bit more, I guess, a little bit more team play coming up from CaptianL and LarryLurr, because other than that, Wrath and SaltOne, they've just been doing a good job of just staying alive. That's all they need to do right now.
Except for there, getting caught by that forward smash, and now we're looking at CaptianL needing to make the run back, trying to catch Wrath up being a little bit early, but he held off instead, not going to get hit by the Thunder. Now, CaptianL's been good on the defense, but the thing is that they have no reason to move forward. Oh, he somehow gets by the forward smash there, too. Just landing directly in front of Wrath and doing it again. No punish.
I mean, man, at this point, just kind of looking at this situationally, CaptianL at the moment, he just has to go for Salt or for Wrath at the moment. Just try to take away that one stock. Just in case SaltOne, I mean, looking at SaltOne with his history, with his recent tournaments, I would think that SaltOne in this situation would be the best person individually.
Yeah, but here's the thing, it's just that Wrath is so good at playing Salt. SaltOne is a very strong Roy, but the kill potential coming in, there it is, that back air is going to take it out, and they're going to take it 2-1. Oh, they're still sitting down last time. Apparently, losing semis might be a best of 5. I'm not sure. That's the first I've seen it. Like, pretty much everything else has been best of 3 so far, other than finals. So, seems that losing semis is also best of 5.
So yeah, no, that's definitely changes up on many things. CaptianL and LarryLurr definitely had a lot of mistakes coming in early on in the game. A couple of SDs, just bad communication. But into this next one, try to keep those mistakes to a low. They're probably going to rethink a strategy, most likely. Try to target a single player. That's usually what happens when you're down in dubs. You usually try to, again, like I said, rethink strategy and aim to one player. Don't really know which player that'll be. It'll just come down to situation. And with Kalos, you can go for a lot of 1v1s. You can just split the map in half.
The main thing is just making sure you're establishing like good synergy as a team. You want to go for 2v1s, but also if you're not forcing your opponents to get into fear, if you're not taking the time to send somebody off stage and then go for those single hits and then continue to close out those stocks, that is very, very important. Both of them doing a good job of kind of separating it on the blue team's end versus the red team end again. And LarryLurr getting by that forward smash. I keep wanting to say Mr. R pretty much throughout this entire set. I don't know why. This kid, the CaptianL thing. But CaptianL somehow getting through, baiting out that forward smash coming in from SaltOne there.
Oh. Yeah, no, CaptianL and LarryLurr kind of going back a little bit. But like I said before, what I think I want to be seeing is at least a lot of 2v1s or at least a cohesive 1v1.
Great call on neutral get up right there from that up tilt, able to close that stock out. And the tech chase follow-up was not there either. A big, there wasn't really too many follow-ups, but the back throw is going to force CaptianL back off stage. And you see that SaltOne just chasing Larry right now.
I mean, again, you're kind of just seeing Wrath and SaltOne just trying to hold on. CaptianL doing even more so. Coming in with a dash attack.
Yeah, you saw the option coverage coming in from the two of them. They're trying to set up the check chase follow-up while Larry not going the correct way.
Oh, great.
Still alive because of it.
That forward smash had 3 people purely because of that lingering
SaltOne gonna end up dying. They're just barely missing the ledge, and then Wrath consistently getting these fears, but because of the range that Kalos has on the sides, somehow CaptianL still alive. Good DI, but also wide blast zones. Never mind. Up throw finally getting him out of here.
I see this as essentially even. LarryLurr is very late, but we all know the survivability of this man. This man has really good one-on-ones, but
yeah,
if you're a man like SaltOne.
Not at that time, gonna get hit by the back air, gonna end up losing his stock. And the thing is, just SaltOne has had the boxing game throughout this set. He still has the air dodge. He's gonna make it back, that up B and the air dodge rate. Trying to go for the early spike and almost getting reversed of it. But because of the fact he went too far down trying to avoid that follow-up, he ended up SDing because of it.
Overcommit.
They're getting the dash attack, finally closing out the stock on Sonic there.
Yeah, no, it's just a whole stock lead now for Wrath. It's all one. Again, the 1v1 battle's coming out. Great job by LarryLurr coming in to help. And he's still putting on the damage. Just taking it a little bit, and nice work from CaptianL.
Spacing, going for the fair on the ledge and fighting just enough back to bait out the hitbox coming in from SaltOne, leading to that forward smash. Now, they need to do that again against Wrath. Currently up to 3 stocks to 1. And this could be the last game of their tournament life here.
Absolutely.
I like the patience from the blue team as well. Even with the lead, they're just staying in the corner.
No, you absolutely have to. You just have to wait for them to approach. They're the ones at the deficit. I mean, if anything, if you really wanted to, you can just time them out or just wait for them to do something stupid. Not exactly something stupid there, just a really nice kill coming out from Wrath, and now it's just down to a 1-on-2. CaptianL down to his own devices.
Yeah, another 2v1 coming in here. They were able to get rid of Larry yet again. The F-tilt not going to get the kill, but that fair could. That air dodge is going to get him back in just enough. But that neutral B coverage as well. CaptianL just cannot get by. And the huge explosion from the eruption there is going to take that out. Excuse me, not the eruption, but the neutral B is going to take that out there. What a great closeout coming in from Wrath and SaltOne. Through a 3-1 over Larry and CaptianL. CaptianL and Larry had to wait quite a while to get to that next match, but in the end, they were able to get a little bit more warmed up in Game 2 there, but not able to seal the deal.
Right, it just happens. I mean, Game 1 usually, especially in these long sets, they probably knew that beforehand that it would be a best of 5. So they just kind of thought game 1, it's going to be more of a kind of a test game, kind of see where our opponents are at. We haven't had time to play. You know, it's been a while since we played. So let's just pick the mind of our opponents, see where their play style is at, and adjust for game 2. They may have lost it, but, I mean, they're going to be moving on. LarryLurr, CaptianL, both great individual players, not going to be bothered by this one. Hell, they just got top 5, my friend. Next up, it seems like we have Mr. R and Mutace.
Yeah, Mutace and Mr. R losing to Prodigy and Louis Money in the winners finals. Prodigy and Louis Money sitting on Grand Finals winner side right now, waiting for a while to get to this. We have Mutace and Mr. R, who've been playing so solid.
That's interesting because Thursday, pre-CEO Dubs tournament, Louis Money and Prodigy, same team coming in, just the NorCal duo. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think they won.
Yeah,
I think they got second or third.
Yeah, they have a chance to win right now. It was looking very good. They had great coverage of each other. They were doing an excellent job of just really preventing anything from getting too far out of whack. And anytime there was big scraps, big brawls, they always came out on top. The damage is very similar to that of old Smash 4 Double Cloud, except obviously without the giant sword. But it worked really well for them, and just constantly being able to volley and rack up big damage. Going right into game number 1 here, though. SaltOne, Wrath, and you got Mutace and Mr. R.
Yep.
Rocking the same team as before, Prom and Peach.